I'm finna crash out. Can't get rid of me, that's what they really mad about.
9 true thugs from the double Glock.
Crash out, crash out, crash out!
He's right.
I'm gonna flip out. Get
That's how they story ended. You gotta let people live innocent. They live goofily ever after.
I know you're good motherfucking nigga, but I can't be some little bitch ass niggas like you wanna fuck with me. You wanna fuck with a nigga, right? Before I burn in hell.
Yo, straight up, all of that above.
Yeah, welcome
All
back
of that and above.
to
All of that and above.
another episode of Crash Out the Sitcom. This is episode 31. I am your host with the motherfucking most, T.I.O. V. This is my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funko, the Drunko, the Fayo, the Ayo, the fucking Fayo, what's of all Ayos, the crazy motherfucking Ayo. Straight up.
Oh, man.
What's good?
We're ready to crash out tonight. We have a bunch of shit to talk about. A lot of things that have already been talked about, but it's funny that a lot of people think that you're crazy when you bring this shit up, or I can't believe you said that. Why would you even say that? We don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? And we definitely look up to the kinds of people that aren't afraid to use their stature and their money and their popularity for the good of mankind rather than the evil, and that's what we're trying to do here at Crash Out the Sitcom. So
Y'all know.
before we start the show off, hey Omega, how was your week, dog?
Yo, my dog, nice to see you
Or
again.
a couple
there,
of days.
Another episode, you know what I mean? Been loving it there for sure. 31, we ain't done. You know what I mean? We're just barely getting started, baby. There, you know what I mean? This is breakfast time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten into lunch or dinner.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
We like to bring you guys these crash out topics before you guys even hit work, or maybe you guys are like 10, 11 minutes into sitting down. But we definitely want to bring you this shit off to start your day. And, we want to give that voice and that mindset to people that don't have a voice and don't have that mindset or even the platform to get their mind cleared, or you know what I mean, get their thoughts out,
filter out the bullshit.
Yeah, we'll say everything for you guys. Whatever you guys are afraid to say, whatever you guys are
hit
afraid
us up with topics
to
there also.
talk about, we'll talk about that shit because for one,
we can,
and for two, we don't give a fuck, and for three, we own this company, so we're not gonna get no letter from somebody saying, hey, I can't believe you talked about this or that, and I'm like, I'm gonna just be like, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like freedom of speech is a thing. We bring these things up. Like I said, me and A Omega, we go down the rabbit hole, right? The wormhole of
we try to figure this shit out,
drama and all this bullshit that happens throughout the week, and bring you something fresh every single week. So I think we've been doing a pretty good job of it. What do you think, Ayo?
I think we've been holding it down there, man, for sure. Week by week, that's what we do there. You know what I mean? We do. We also have our other show there, you know what I mean, the Blood Kings there, but here at the Crash Out there, you know what I mean, we really do some journalistic type of investigation there on our end there as well, you know what I mean, me and this guy are constantly sending stuff back and forth to each other saying, what do you think about this? Do you think this is bullshit, or you think this is actually factual? You know what I mean? Like we have to decipher through so much shit there.
And if we see it like pop up more than 2 or 3 times, then we're definitely going to talk about it because it's obviously making its way through the transition of becoming conspiracy to fact. You know what I mean? Like that's what we've been seeing a lot lately.
There's always truth in a laurel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It always starts out with some fact there.
And
that's what we do.
And they say everything that's done in the dark will come to the light, right? And I truly believe that that's what we're seeing now. I had a interesting conversation with not only you, Ayo, but a couple other people that seen the episode last week. And they were just so happy that we were able to get these topics out in the way we did and how we do it, and they were commending us for doing so. So good job, man, for sure.
Yo, good job to us, good job to you, good job to me, you know what I mean? Good job to everybody tuning in, you know what I mean? Because you the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to treat you like family. We ain't going to lie to you because that's not what family does. You know what I'm saying? Week's been good, a little rough there, windy. You know what I mean? Just like everything right now. This is that time of year, you know what I'm saying? You got Ash Wednesday today.
Did
You
a
know what I'm
priest
saying?
touch your ash today?
No.
Me neither.
No,
It was
sir.
funny. Someone came up to me at work today and they're all, "You didn't get your ash on your forehead." I said, "I'm never gonna let a priest touch me." I was like, "I don't give a fuck who it is." I was like, "Ain't no priest touching me." I was like, and then they thought like,
They looked at you all
"Oh
week
yeah,
out. They were probably like,
they're all, ow,
sin vergüenza.
Anthony, I can't believe you said that." And I said, if that priest was to touch me, his thumb would probably sizzle and burn his skin. His little thumbprint would be missing, and it's not because of me. It's because he's the devil touching someone so holy. You know what I mean?
chill.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So let's start this show. Hey, yo, we had a good week. It's been windy. We've been hitting some turbulence on these conspiracies, and we're gonna keep going through this flight of bringing you through the journey of the rabbit hole that we go through each week. So
Wildness.
yeah, let's get to it, Ayo.
Yep.
Let's see.
Let's dive into this wilderness.
All right. The first topic we're going to talk about is Alex Jones has been right this whole time. Kanye West has been right this whole time. Jim Carrey has been right this whole time. Everybody that has been talking about conspiracies online, about the Epstein files, about the tragic things that they do to young children to maintain status and popularity and power in the industries that they may be in, are all coming to the light as being true. And, we were talking about this in the intro. You know, a lot of people like Alex Jones, Kanye West, Jim Carrey were all called crazy for going up against the Illuminati or whatever.
We want to excommunicado you.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, y'all, but Alex Jones was right all along. Kanye West was right all along, and so was Jim Carrey. Everybody that's been exposing the industry, even up to like 12 years ago, you know, Alex Jones has been definitely doing, InfoWars for about 12, 13 years now. And he's been talking about, he was
going down.
the first one to call them cannibals, the first one to call them Satanists, the first one to call out the Epstein files and the way that they were working things and the way that they were moving and doing as far as getting stuff done for themselves and all these powers in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to give a straight shout out to Alex Jones. And
topping it off.
And I think everyone owes him an apology. And I think a lot of these things that people are talking about online.
He wasn't crazy.
Yeah, they're going to start seeing like, oh, shit. Even though it sounded crazy, right? Like all that information that was getting thrown out there, like in this fucking verbal diarrhea of, what is it? Expression, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Is what I think people get wrapped up in, and like, oh my God, are you even saying that this is possible for these elite people to do this? You're crazy, and they just write them off like that. You know what I mean? So
you're monumentally out of your mind there.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. You're just you're crazy. They would never read people.
Yeah,
you're so funny. That's like Yeah, right. One thing though, I want to bring up something pivotal to that there too. You know what I mean? They, speaking about Kanye and these people that are lashing out at them.
right.
Them, you know who them is. He can't perform in America anymore.
Who, Kanye?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, Kanye.
They said, you know what, we're gonna evoke your your past there to be an entertainer here, and folks forgot about that there. I mean, it happened a couple weeks back, 6-8 weeks there, and I remember he even came out with like an apology and said, I miss coming back home, and I miss doing stuff there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, whatever he's doing in Europe and whatnot there. I mean, but he
was out in Mexico recently, actually, and did a show in Mexico City with his daughter, brought her out on stage for the first time. But yeah, I totally agree. I think banning people like Kanye just proves.
So what does that show us there? Exactly. That like, yo, you didn't go, you went against the grain there. You're gonna not be allowed to do this, child. Yeah, you didn't do your homework there. Now you can't go to the party. You're not gonna go and have a sleepover on Friday with your friends. You know what I mean? Like that's some.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that? You know what I mean? That's more income for us to fucking generate. You know what I mean? We all know he's a star. We all know he's a mogul. You know what I mean? But again, once you go against the grain, they're gonna make you look like you're insane.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they do. Anytime somebody goes against the grain, whether it's music industry, Hollywood, or even modeling, or what else?
Child actors.
Child acting, like all
Jeez.
the pageants. Anytime somebody speaks up for themselves, even it, like they've even shown it with like people like Justin Bieber, right? Like, oh, I can't do no more shows. My throat's hurting. No, you're just saying it's a 7 when it's really a 4. It's not a 4. Like it's a 7. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like they downplay the pain. They downplay the mistreatment, and they downplay anything negative that's happening to these people behind closed doors, so that way they could still reap the profits at the end of the day.
Yep.
Or the show must go on, or whatever the case may
And
be.
that's why I say you guys are fucking with these artists there, and they're fucking, you know what I mean, their artistic ability there, and you're just fucking restricting them to work for your own agenda, and that needs to stop there, folks. You know what I mean? But that's all I got.
Oh, that's what that reminds me. Yeah, the conversation that I was having with someone about last week's episode. Excuse me. They said something along the lines of, I think it would be super insane that an Avengers type thing was to happen in the industry, right? Like we're talking about, like with Jim Carrey, Justin Bieber, Cat Williams, so forth and so on. To see something like that happen in 2026 is something that I think we're going to have to brace ourselves for. We're going to, the Department of Justice, what was that lady's name? Bondi or whatever.
Oh, Pam Bondi there.
She was saying something.
Attorney General chick?
Oh, yeah. Attorney General.
Okay.
She was saying something about.
I don't know who she is.
She was saying something at that press conference, like, she was dodging all the questions about the Epstein files. And then she said something along the lines of, if you were to convict all of these people on the Epstein files, the whole system would crash and collapse. And she was talking about like the stock market, like doctors, everybody that's on these Epstein files are like, all the powerful people in the world. So she's trying to protect them, pretty much saying like, if you were to arrest all of them, then we would all have a collapsed society. And where I'm kind of looking back like, shit, maybe that's something we need. You know what I mean? Sometimes things need to be broken down to rebuild back up in a more positive structure.
It's crazy, dude. Sometimes you gotta let the ship sink.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Which is fucked up to say because I'm American as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm American. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, that one, I don't know, man. She's got a lot of people who are on her shit list there.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
You know, that chick, she's got a lot of people that don't like her, and she has a list of people. I seen her 10 years ago there. She had an ad for, oh, yeah, we're going to prosecute human trafficking there to the fullest extent. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm the AG of Florida, and, we're not taking this. And then she comes back and like, deflects all this and that. So I'm like, yeah, honey, you are not it. You know
If
what I mean?
anybody sees those human trafficking diesels, have you ever seen them? Like the ones that are, like they have like a big old banner that says "Stop Human Trafficking," but it looks like one of those trucks
I've never seen that.
that travels with cattle.
Really?
I promise you, dog. Like I swear, dude. Like why?
I've never seen that
I've
ever.
seen it twice going through New Mexico, and what it is it's a diesel truck, and it has a big old banner on the side of the compartment, the storage compartment part of it,
Right.
saying "Stop Human Trafficking." But what's odd about those things is they look like one that would be for transferring cattle across the country, right? Like,
Totally there. Yeah, with the little holes in the sides there so that way they
promise.
could breathe.
I
And
promise it had those, dog, and it was just like the banner was like covering them up to an extent, like where it's just enough air to go in, but you can't see inside of it. You know what I mean?
holy snake. So they were like tarped up or covered? or
Yeah,
something?
wouldn't it be crazy if those were the people that were actually trafficking humans, were the ones that are driving these anti-human trafficking trucks? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys look out for that. All the cops on the road, everybody, if you guys see any of those diesels that say "Stop Human Trafficking," stop them and see if they are human trafficking for sure.
You just might be surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Not every ice cream man selling ice cream, man.
But yeah, definitely. All right, let's move along. The moon, A Omega. They're saying it is artificial. The theory claims, and supporters of the theory argue that the moon is hollow. They often reference seismic data from the Apollo 12 and Apollo 13 missions, claiming that the moon rang like a bell after impacts. What do you think, AO?
I mean, we could see that shit visibly with our phone. You can see where there's been multiple impacts on the moon with the craters themselves.
But they're saying that it's like that the moon was placed there like a long ass time ago. I forgot what the story was behind it, but they said that some scientist literally came and placed it there. for everybody to see, right? And then
It's a hologram.
It's hollow. Inside of it, they say that there's also they're saying that the moon is too perfect. Its size and distance create near perfect solar eclipses. It's tidally locked. We always seen the same side.
Yep.
It stabilizes the Earth's tilt, which helps life exist.
Also, there too. I mean, it fucks with our ocean.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
what I mean?
that's what
because,
they say.
because of the gravity there. You know what I mean? If the Earth were to come closer, or to come, if the moon, there were to come closer or further away there. You know what I mean? Even by whatever distance from what we've been led to believe.
Yeah, because there's even people that argue that gravity isn't
fucks with
real.
it.
Yeah, people
it's
say
like
gravity.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Well, tsunamis, we all know that's caused with earthquakes. You know what I mean? From underneath there,
The plate shifts.
the plates and all of that there. You know what I mean? Earthquake here, watch out. You know, Japan and Seattle or vice versa. But yeah, it's crazy because they say like when you see the moon, you know, it's like the sun reflecting the landmass on the dark spots of the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you pan it out, like you see, you know, like when you actually see the old school maps, right? You know what I mean? Laid out like flat like that when you see all the continent, you know what I
Right.
mean? If you actually turn that to the side of the dark side where the moon is, and I'm not saying that like Pink Floyd, but you actually turn it like there's a German map there that actually shows the little dark crevices and the white part, you know what I mean, of the moon. It's just a reflection of where our landmass is.
Yeah, they claim the composition is strange compared to Earth, right? Like you were just saying. And then the fourth claim is that it's an alien megastructure idea, like popularized in 1970 book, Who Built the Moon. It suggests that the moon could be a spacecraft or a monitoring station where people are able to watch everything that we do from afar.
Yeah, they're killing themselves. The governments are going crazy.
Analyze us and study us, if you will.
Now they have drugs.
I believe anything's possible at this point. I think so. My biggest point with anything that we hear, right, is that it feels like we've been lied to since day one, right?
Correct.
So like if that's your thing when you're going into this conspiracy world of let's break shit down, right? You have to get rid of that thought of, okay, if I think I was lied to since the beginning, then I have to get rid of everything that I believe and then relearn everything and rethink and reanalyze and
Gotta be very analytical there.
Yeah, how I break down things whenever I think of things. And
being biased there. Am I not giving it the 50-50? Am I just looking at it at a certain point of view?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Being naive there and just only thinking because of my beliefs there. I can't think on that there.
Yep, that's exactly what I mean. So if we could do that, right? If we could definitely forget about all the things that we've learned to be true and then start relearning them with a little bit more logic, a little bit more sense and common sense inside the mix of it, I believe a lot of people would start thinking like, shit, the moon doesn't look that far away. How come you know what I mean? Or
how come the sun's further away?
Or what bugs me, how come the sun and the moon are up at the same exact fucking time sometimes?
Or going down at the same side there, right?
Yeah,
Here comes
exactly.
the one on the
It's
left,
like they're
the others go
mirrored.
down.
They're like mirrored almost. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. It's weird. I have a feeling
We're living in a solar panel.
I have a feeling we're living in like a fucking crystal ball. You know what I mean? Like pretty much like
Definitely the firmament, right?
if you think about it, like when you hold the crystal ball, it has that base, right? And then there's the bubble, and then you're able to shake it and see everything come from
Snow globe.
from the bottom
The
up
snow
and then
globe
drop
there,
down.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just literally it's just
Life
two.
is a snow globe.
Yeah, that's more believable than anything, honestly, right now, because it seems like when they manipulate the clouds or the weather, it's like
Everything's contained.
yeah. But then I could talk to somebody from California and they're experiencing the weather that we're about to get 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like so, it's just crazy to think of that. We could predict certain things by talking to somebody. What 1,200 miles away? You know what I'm saying?
Not
So
even
what 11?
7.
Oh yeah,
6,
that's right. That's
you know
12
what I mean?
hours away. Sorry.
Yeah. If we go on the East Coast now, that's about 12, 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We go NY or something like that. You're hitting that other coast there. Yeah, you're looking about 1,100 miles.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
Yo, but good shit, my Val. You know what I'm saying? That shit was on point right there, my dog.
I don't know. We just break it down. You know, like I honestly think that we were lied to about everything. So when I hear something like this, I'm like,
interesting point of view, man.
I've always thought that the moon was just too close to us. You know what I mean? And they go, no, it's super huge, blah blah blah. But I'm like, but I could see it, but I can't see Denver. You know what I'm saying?
And then you
like,
get your camera.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You get your camera and you start looking at that shit, the craters in it, and you're like, what's really going on here there? You know, there was one guy, you saw it a couple years back there, right? You saw the little, out the crater, the little thing popped out. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Up. And I was like, okay, gonna have to check in on that one. And there, still nothing like that. I haven't seen. You don't see too much shit like that coming from the moon.
There was one time I was coming down off of Molly. Sorry, like, and I saw a black hole sun. Like for real, I thought I was in the Soundgarden music video. Like,
no, they say that there is a dark planet right there by the sun, dog.
And I seen it.
Uh-huh.
So do some Molly, wake up in the morning, look at the sun, and I guarantee you'll see the same thing. And it's not an optical illusion. It's not like it's your eyes are actually seeing. No, they're seeing what's really supposed to be seen, right? Like,
yeah. And he's always had glasses. This wasn't after that encounter, folks. You know what I'm saying? Just being real.
I just kidding. All right, so moving along. Michael Jordan pinches little boys' booties after a NASCAR win. What happened during a post-race celebration after the 2026 Daytona 500, where 23X1 Racing, co-owned by Michael Jordan, scored its first win. A short clip surfaced showing Jordan interacting with Bo Riddick, the young son of winning driver Tyler Riddick. In the video, Jordan appears to place his hands on the boy's lower back and briefly pinch or touch near his waist leg area as cameras rolled. A lot of people are defending him, saying that he was getting ice off of the kid from when they dumped the Gatorade on him. A lot of people are speculating that this was ritualistic. That he was.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Doing that to pinch the kid's butt and then tell the dad afterwards, whispered something in his ear, and it just looked weird. You know what I mean? Like there was a weird interaction after that where like Michael Jordan crept up behind the dad and like had him by the neck like this and was whispering some sweet nothings into his ear. And this, you know, the dad was like just agreeing and like kind of like, he looked like he was uncomfortable, honestly. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this Michael Jordan being nice?
Y'all let us know, man. I can't even speculate right now. This shit is too crazy.
Or does
I would have never ever in my lifetime thought that this one would have come up during the conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker hasn't done anything. He's been so quiet for so long. And
I thought he was dead, honestly.
And then you go and do something like this.
Well, now his career
I'm just gonna go.
Go ahead.
Out there, man. But that
say it. You gotta say it.
That motherfucker looks sus as fuck, dog. That shirt wasn't wet.
It wasn't.
Get the fuck out of here.
When I seen him pinching,
we know what a wet shirt looked like.
So-called shirt with the ice. I was looking for like ice particles to be falling, and then
nothing.
I'm like, what is going on? Like, there's no ice. There's no wet shirt, like you said. Yeah, Michael Jordan.
That was weird.
You need to stop pinching little kids' butts, bro. That's just crazy, doing that?
When you start calling it ASCAR.
Yeah, that's just nuts, dude.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Reaction to the backlash. Many users on social media reacted strongly, calling it the moment inappropriate, awkward, or worse. Influential figures like rapper 50 Cent publicly criticized Jordan's behavior, questioning why he would be interacting with a child that way during a televised celebration.
What you do, man? What you do, Michael Jordan?
I'm a computer tick.
That was not nice, Michael Jordan. I don't know what you do with that kid, man. It was not right, man.
All right, we got 4 more minutes. We're going to go to this last one before we go to break. Where is it? Oh, okay. Recently, social media posts claim that the U.S. Department of Justice's release of documents related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein exposed that Ellen DeGeneres as a cannibal, even saying that she ate children's flesh. Versions of the claim say that she was dubbed Hollywood's most prolific cannibal based on the documents or associated audio clips.
Wow. That makes so much fucking
We talked about
sense
this. We
there.
told you guys about
It made so much fucking sense.
we talked about this on the adrenochrome episode.
Oh my gosh.
When we were talking about when all of these people, when the Epstein files first got brought up, right? Everybody all had to go into hiding. Everybody had anchor monitors. Everybody ankle monitors.
Yeah,
everybody
ghetto Rolex,
everybody
the jail
looked
Rolex.
everybody looked like they were on this like
Bad cycle of meds.
not only that, yeah, we'll get to that in a second, but not only that, like it seemed like they were all on this like you know, when like a celebrity goes to a famous rehab or like a well fancy rehab, you know what I mean?
Malibu.
It seems like
rehabilitation.
they were all at one of those and they were all trapped inside of an apartment, and then COVID hit, and then they used that excuse for everybody to stay inside. So it was like, did we have to stay inside because these motherfuckers got caught doing some weird ass shit, eating babies and eating kids and eating flesh and drinking blood?
Yes.
And yeah, I believe so. And that's what we talked about on that episode. And now, fast forward, Ellen DeGeneres gets dubbed the most prolific cannibal in Hollywood. I seen it from a mile away. You during the time when we were all locked up on COVID, tell me Ellen DeGeneres didn't go from looking like a youthful in the face type person to literally looking like Nosferatu in the fucking
flesh
in Miami or wherever she was stacked out.
She got gray and pale.
Yeah.
Gray and pale there, and that's why I always said they're the first rat to fucking desert to sink your ship. You know what I mean? Why does she says, oh yeah, if he wins, I'm never coming back to America. Remember?
They say that.
Her words exactly were,
she wouldn't be able to come back to America.
I wouldn't come back to America, but she split right
I would
away.
say that too if I was about to be exiled.
Yeah,
you know what
she
I'm
said,
saying?
I'm going to London.
Yeah,
Over here. I'm
go to
gonna
London.
Take off to the Europe.
You're gonna have to go to London because we're not gonna want you here in the U.S. no more.
Oh, no,
Once
I
we
mean,
find out who's doing what and how many times they've done it and what exactly did they do to who and when.
Oh no.
Yeah. So on that note,
super fucking crazy.
we're gonna take a break. This episode is brought to you by Bizcochitos brand and Polite Smoke Shop, two of the best brands in New Mexico. Make sure you guys check them out. If your dispensary doesn't have Bizcochitos, make sure they get them. And make sure you guys go check out Polite Smoke Shop.
Yo, great blunt wraps there. You know, all the exotics there. Super dope glass if you're looking for anything for your dab rig. You know what I mean? Any smoking accessories there, go check out Polites there for sure. But the Bizcochitos, man, those things are still my favorite there, my friend. You know, nice and tasty there. But, yo, we'll be back right now there for sure. Again, Bizcochitos there. You know, go get them right there.
Hey, I'm your host with the most, the grossest uncle, T.I.O V. This is my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor.
And you're watching Crash Out the Sitcom, episode 31. When we come back, we're going to get to the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bizarre of New Mexico.
You already know, Spickers.
Sit tight. We'll be right back. And roll up another blunt, pour up another drink, get some candy, popcorn, whatever you want. But leave a comment, like, and subscribe.
It's going to get entertaining right now.
We'll be right back.
Peace.
Crash out, crash out, crash out!
He's right.
I'm gonna flip out. Get behind me, baby.
No,
Get behind me, baby.
That's how they story ended. You
people are sick.
Wicked funky.
I try to be a good motherfucking nigga, but I can't be some little bitch ass niggas like you wanna fuck with me.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck with a nigga, right? Before I burn in hell.
Oh, man.
Yo.
Talk about all the shit from our childhood, man.
Welcome back. We are back with another episode of Crash Out the Sitcom, episode 31. The truth sounds crazy until it's not. Artificial moon, Michael Jordan clip, Epstein, New Mexico bombshells, and more.
What?
Yeah, before we went to break, we talked about all kinds of shit. Michael Jordan pinching booties on little boys.
Man, get your thumb out the kid booty.
The moon
It's not a basketball.
The moon might be fake. It's not a bowling ball either.
Cut it out. That's the only
let's
sport he
see.
didn't play.
The moon might be a bowling ball, honestly, and
it's hollow.
yeah, and then there's gonna be some crazy shit that we're gonna find out about the Epstein files here in a second.
Again, this This shit just keeps piling up, and it's crazy.
And what's weird is the Epstein shit's going into the good, bad, ugly, and bizarre of New Mexico is what's crazy this week.
Being tied in here.
Yeah.
Believe it. Wouldn't doubt it.
Let's just jump into it.
Boom.
All right, the good of New Mexico. Lawmakers create a commission to investigate Jeffrey Epstein ties to New Mexico and the Zorro Ranch and all that bullshit that's been going on.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Fuck yeah. The state launches the Truth Commission to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch. This week, lawmakers in New Mexico unanimously approved the creation of a bipartisan Truth Commission to probe alleged sexual abuse, trafficking, and possible wrongdoing tied to Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch near Santa Fe. Decades after it was bought by Epstein in the 1990s, the panel has a subpoena power and $2 to $2.5 million budget, which means they coming for that ass. Everybody.
That's a lot of money on it.
Yeah. Like
we're gonna fund people $2.5 million to figure out what's going on,
and they have the power to subpoena people. So
damn,
this is going to get very interesting, and this is very good for New Mexico.
It's moving very fast too.
It's meant to uncover why the ranch wasn't thoroughly investigated before, despite serious allegations in the past, including claims of abuse and trafficking at the site. The move comes after millions of pages of federal files being released, prompting renewed scrutiny and survivor advocacy.
Yes, now we're starting to get somewhere, folks. There, now we're starting to get some questions there. You know what I mean? We're starting to get some. You know, we're gonna find out the answers to that there. You know, and that's for real.
Albuquerque searching through the Epstein files.
Yo, rolling through it.
The lawmakers in the Epstein files.
Man, you know what I heard today too? There, man.
What?
Deb Holland.
Who's that?
Fucking. She's from here, New Mexico, there for sure.
Deb Holland.
Yep. Representative, you know, for a county. Supposedly jumped on the plane and borrowed the plane and did some other shit there too to go have brunch in Washington, D.C. and from Santa Fe.
The plane boss, the plane.
So, and I heard that on our local radio, folks.
So who is her boss that she went to go meet with?
Oh, I don't know. They went. Who was with her there?
Who is the handler on that plane?
I just know that, you know, there's some local folks with their hands that
Snakes
are still
on a
involved with this shit going on there, folks. You know what I mean? Like wild.
So a lot of good things happening, but still a lot of bad shit in the background. So let's get all these fuckers and let's really prosecute the fuck out of them. Let's find out everything that went on at the Zorro Ranch. Let's find out everything. I heard there's bodies buried there.
Let's get the clarity for those families too.
There's underground tunnels. And what I was thinking too, wouldn't it be weird and this is super just a random thought of mine, wouldn't it be weird if by uncovering all this investigation at the Zorro Ranch that they maybe find out why so many people go missing in New Mexico? I don't know. Yeah, let's keep up with it. You know what I mean?
Let's think about it like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, moving along. The bad in New Mexico. State Senate cut state worker raises from the budget. What the fuck? Lawmakers in Santa Fe approved a roughly $11 billion budget, but the Senate removed a proposed 1% pay raise for state workers that had been in the House version. That raise would have gone to teachers, higher educational staff, and other public employees, but the Senate axed it before the final passage. The House now has to decide whether to accept or go to a conference committee, meaning employees go without nearly any new pay this year. That's fucked up.
Man,
go ahead.
Like I say time and time again, you know what I mean? Right now, they're just going to milk us. You know, with this whole new government thinking there, with these cuts from everything left and right there. What they're going to do is they're just going to break down good workers there and turn them into drones or zombies or people that just really don't care about what they do anymore. And it sucks because a lot of us out here really like what we do. Yeah. But you guys fuck with us. Y'all want to fuck with us, right? You know what I mean? Just saying it out there like that. And that's fucked up. You know what I mean? The people that, you know, chill with the kids, the people that take care of your kids, you know what I mean? And then the state, you know what I mean? Those are the people that go and help you out, you know what I mean? Have to process your paperwork or something to that nature there, you know what I mean? That's like, the next people closest to us next to the government shutdown.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those folks there, you know what I mean? They really help us out on the daily, the state workers. Shout out to them, you know what I mean? And I know you guys get per diems and you get little hookups, but I mean, 1%, you know what I mean? Like, that's still pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's a big number for their budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they get $11 billion, but they can't give 1% pay increase to all the teachers.
That's a half of a penny, a quarter of a penny.
Yeah,
Stingy.
$11 billion.
Stingy.
Wow. Okay, that's fucking bad. Ugh. New Mexico, do better. Santa Fe, please come together. The commission, come together and fucking give people raises, man. What the fuck's wrong with people having money? There's nothing wrong with us having money.
Why? We need it too there. We like to go and eat just like y'all do. We like to buy good clothing just like y'all do. Go on lavish vacations like y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we crashing out on y'all fools.
Motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
All right, moving along. The Ugly of New Mexico. Child killed and family brutally wounded in domestic violence shooting near Albuquerque. A violent domestic dispute early Tuesday morning turned tragic and horrifying. A man shot a young child dead and critically injured both a mother and another child in a home in Tijeras, Bernalillo County. Overnight, law enforcement responded just after 1 a.m. after multiple gunshots were reported, and a caller said the suspect was armed.
Yeah. I will say I kind of followed up on some of this there. The certain individual was a 41-year-old male there. Never had any kind of, prior case with a run-in with the law. Didn't have a police record there. Didn't have any signs of just being erratic. You know what I mean? But just flipped on a note there, you know what I mean? What I heard there, the older female child did pass away, and also the mother and I believe the youngest daughter there that were taken to the hospital, both taken in CC condition there. I don't know, man. I don't think they passed away, but I want to say I think they did, bro.
It said deputies detained the male suspect after deploying a taser, but the damage was done. A child is dead, and a toddler and their mother are fighting for their lives at the hospital right now. So you were right about that. Authorities are still investigating the whole haps of this situation. This isn't policy fight or dry legislator drama. It's purely ugly human tragedy. Innocent victims caught on the worst kind of family violence. Perfect for prosecuting this piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I believe, like, anytime anybody harms a family member or a child in general, I believe it should be treated as if they were to hurt anybody else that was on the street. You know what I'm saying? So I believe this man will probably get prosecuted for the murder of the child, and then also charges for them having to fight for their lives. And if they do end up losing their lives in the hospital, he'll probably get another 2 life sentences put on top of that, probably, or at least 25 years per or something, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just a sad situation.
Poor child, man, 4 years old. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, and
you hurt the innocent. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad to me. You know what I mean? Brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
we see this a
lot. We need to do better. Like this again. Like how we always need to say, like, don't. If you have frustration there, don't take it out on them. Go and beat up a tree trunk with your knuckles and feel real pain. You know what I mean?
Hurt yourself. Yeah.
Go hit a brick wall. You know what I mean? Go and work out. You know, don't hurt the kids, man. Yeah. You know, that's some sad shit. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional there. That was just kind of that one hit a little hard to home. You know what I mean?
You're an uncle 10 times, 11 times. You know what I'm saying? So
4 years old, man.
Yeah.
That just kills me, bro.
Yeah, we've been losing too many young lives, especially in New Mexico. So rest in peace to all of the young lives that were lost this year, and we pray that your spirit and your soul make it to a heavenly place and not stuck in a negative spot on this planet, for sure.
Amen.
Moving along.
All righty.
The Bazaar of New Mexico. Freezing lava tube cave defies logic in New Mexico. Scientists and explorers were puzzled by a lava tube in New Mexico that never warms up, even when outside temperatures soar above 100 Fahrenheit. The cavern known as the Bandera volcano ice cave stays at or below freezing year-round, and due to weird geological quirk that insulates ice inside the basalt tube.
Where is this at?
Let's see. Bandera volcano ice cave. Let me look it up.
Well, I would say the caldera there, but that's the bandera there, right?
Yeah, let's look up Bandera volcano ice cave. Just do it on maps, and it should pop up. But let's see.
Yeah, I was like, where is this? Is pretty interesting there. I never heard of this.
It says that so when it says that it insulates inside the basalt tube, it means that ice persists even through the desert's brutal heat, and scientists still debate exactly how this natural refrigeration works.
Okay.
A rare underground climate paradox in the U.S. Southwest.
Really there? No matches found.
Damn, it don't even pop up on Google Maps. That's crazy.
There, yep. Okay. Well,
That's
we're gonna have to
cold.
investigate
That's
this
cold,
because I'm gonna go check that out, man. I'm gonna go chill out some brewskis there and chill with the homies and light up some.
We should leave one there.
Blizzinskis.
Leave a beer there, and then we'll come back like in 3 months and see how cold it is. That'd be pretty cool.
Man, it's all crystallized and all that.
That'd be crazy.
Geode and
Imagine it blows up and then fucks up the whole tube.
That's fucked up. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like throwing the Cheeto back in. What was it there where they threw it down in Carlsbad Caverns, right? The bag of Cheetos, remember back in the day?
Oh, no.
You heard about that a couple years ago? They're like, you're fucking up the whole ecosystem. Somebody took a bag of Cheetos and they threw it into one of the holes and they were like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like,
once it disintegrates, all the lava from the
yeah.
Cheeto dust is going to create this lava reaction and make.
What do you mean? Yeah. They're all here right now. Cheeto everything. Hot Cheetos, tacos, Cheetos. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
but yeah, that's pretty interesting there. The ice. Okay.
So it's just like a long lava tube underground, stays cold all year long, even though when the summer heat above it, like above ground, is 100 plus Fahrenheit. So that's pretty crazy, honestly.
That's like fucking Encino Man.
Yeah, we'll find fucking Brendan Fraser's chick.
That's pretty bizarre. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fucking crazy there. But yeah, volcano ice cave.
We's in the juice.
Interesting there. No, we's in the juice.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be cool to go there. I think we're gonna have to check out Bandera Volcano Ice Cave. That is something definitely that's bizarre of New Mexico this week.
Sounds like something for the summertime for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we like going to all the places that are weird around New Mexico.
We'll take some pictures for y'all.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that this year. But yeah, dude, hey Omega, that's the show.
Yo,
We've been talking about a lot of weird shit this year, man.
A lot of crazy shit.
A lot of stuff that we mentioned in these first episodes are now starting to come to light as truth, and a lot of people that are looking crazy are looking truthful, and it's starting to scare people. There was I want to wrap it up with this. I saw this thing about Ryan Garcia, right? He was making a bunch of tweets when he was at his height in his boxing career, which he's probably still is. You know, I don't really keep up with it, but I did keep up with what they said about his tweets. And he said that he was taken to the forest and he was tied to a chair and he was forced to watch the elites do what they do. And then 2 weeks later, he was making tweets like, these motherfuckers are like shape-shifting weird fucking reptiles. And he was calling them out, saying that they really do torture and hurt kids. And he's saying that Jesus and God are going to come back and definitely do some redeeming with a lot of these evil spirits on this planet. And and I'm going to be with all that 100% of the way whenever that happens, you know?
Yes.
With that being said, let's all this year, let's stick up for the children, you know? Let's stick up for everybody that's getting hurt, that's innocent, like A Omega just said, and pure, you know, that's why they're targeted, you know. And I know that I don't even want to say the Bible, but I know like in certain religions they say anybody that hurts a kid is going to definitely face the wrath of God, right? And that's what we're seeing right now, and it's going to be a scary time, but this is what we need to do. We need to band up. We need to be the people that defend these children and defend these innocent souls that were defeated and taken off this planet.
They need a voice.
Way too early. Yeah, we need to be their voice. We need to be their hands, their fists, their feet to kick open the door, and their fists to put their hand down and really get rid of all these evil motherfuckers in this world, these pedophiles, these murderers, these rapists, and these people that are just doing it for their own leisure and their own pleasure and their own good.
Wrongdoings.
Yeah, let's take all these motherfuckers off the planet this year, 2026. Let's have a clean land, a clean slate, a clean everything.
Sheet of paper, man.
Let's start from the beginning and take all these pedophiles and these ugly individuals off this planet, whether they're part of the human race or not. Let's just get rid of these motherfuckers straight up. And with that, that's what I'd like to end with for sure. Ao, you want to end anything with anything?
Concur.
I concur. All right, for sure. Well, that's been
Curly Kirk.
You motherfucker, you. What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Until next time, this is CrashOut the Sitcom. I'm your host with the most, the grossest uncle, T.I.O V. This is my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the fuck of the drunk of the fail, the Ale.
Until next time, motherfuckers. Stay high, stay thinking for yourselves. Like, subscribe, comment if you have any topics that we might have missed in the past 31 episodes.
Or if you want to argue with us.
Yeah, argue with us.
What up?
Yeah.
We're here. Let's create a dialogue.
Yeah,
Let's
for
be
real.
free thinkers there instead of fucking just rolling with the way the wheel's rolling. Let's do something outside of the box.
Does anybody in here even like dinosaurs? I'm just kidding.
I do.
Let's talk about it for sure.
I'm a Bluntosaurus.
Bluntosaurus Rex. With that being said, until next week, we love y'all. Crash out the sitcom.
Be well, be blessed. Take care of each other.
I walk